Philipp Schnetzky here. In this video I'm presenting to you guys the Blender by DS Custom Audio Electronics, a company based here in Germany where I also live. Dominic and his team build beautiful fuzz boxes, overdrive pedals. The Blender is their take on a vintage Fender Blender Fuzz. And they also build quite a lot of utility pedals such as expression pedals, switches, interfaces, patch bass, and also tone tools such as this FFB Mini over here, which is a unbuffer. This allows you to run your precious fuzz boxes after a buffered signal. More on the FFB at the end of this video. However, let's first take a closer look at the Blender. So let's take a closer look at the knobs. You have your volume knob, which adjusts the overall output of the pedal. The sustain knob is like a fuzz or a gain knob. The tone knob adjusts the high and low frequencies. And the blend knob, which is the knob that I assume gives this pedal its name, lets you blend your original signal with the affected signal. Besides your on-off foot switch, you also have a tone boost, which changes the EQ characteristics of the pedal, which runs on 9 volts DC. Okay everybody, Les Paul standard 50s into my Rev D20 as always. I have it set a little dirty, but pretty clean actually. And here comes the Blender. I have all the knobs set more or less at 12 o'clock. I have the blend also on like a 50-50 mix. Let's go for 100% so you can really tell what the Blender is doing. I'm gonna go down with my volume knob. I love how the note splitters in the beginning. So you would think that you don't have sustain with this type of sound, but you really do. And I love Octafuzz in general. The longer you stay on a note, the more you can tell, you can hear the octave afterwards. If you go really down on the bridge pickup with your volume knob, you get these kind of ring mod sounds. Which is really cool. Let's explore the neck pickup. So here, above the 12th fret, you can really hear the octave clearly. The Blender has a very nice bass response, that's why I find it's very nice for like going for heavier riffs. So I'm here on a in-between position now. Or bridge pickup on full. at it's really nice. It reacts beautifully to your pick attack. As I said, there's the note splitters in a way that I find really cool. Okay, I'm gonna go down on the blend. I kind of like to do so. It gets, you get a bit more of your original signal, obviously, and it's a bit more. You can control it a bit better. But then let's crank the fuzz knob, which is labeled sustain. I'm going down on my volume knob here on the bridge pickup. Neck pickup on like a 5.5. The fuzz knob, sustain knob. I'm gonna go down again to about 12 o'clock. Let's see what happens with the tone knob. Bridge pickup on full. Tone knob crank. So this is a very usable range, I find. Let's see, 9 o'clock. And completely off. Bridge pickup on full. You're also losing volume that way. Okay, so what happens if you turn on the tone boost? I'm still on the neck pickup, we know volume on almost 6. Tone boost off. With the tone boost. So you get like, you get more volume, and also I find there's like much more lower mids in the sound. Let's go to the bridge pickup on full. I'm gonna go down on the volume a tiny little bit, because just to compensate the volume boost. Without it. So you could use this tone boost like a solo, solo boost. You're playing your riff. And then your solo comes. What I would probably do, like if I'm on the bridge pickup on full without the tone boost, And then my solo comes. I might even go to the bridge pickup, sorry, neck pickup, roll down the volume. So you get the volume boost, and you kind of, you know, you compensate by rolling down your volume, and by going to the neck pickup you can have this octave here screaming. And then, you know, you go back to your rhythm sound. And what is also nice with a tone boost on, it gets a bit darker, I find. So, you know, what I did there in the intro tune, I think I did something like this, more or less. So I gave it a bit more sustain, a bit more bite by increasing the tone knob here, a bit more blend. Neck pickup. Let's crank the fuzz knob here with this setting. Neck pickup with the volume knob on 5. Bridge pickup, volume knob on 5. Getting carried away there. I really love to roll down the volume knobs. With Octafuzz in general, you know, like find sweet spots that fit, and there's a lot of nice sounds in the Blender, so I'm really enjoying it. I think the Blender is beautifully built and it's very inspiring. I never played a vintage Fender Blender unit, so I cannot compare, but I find this very inspiring. It's super powerful, you know, the low end is like a kick in the stomach. It just invites you to play riffs. As I did in my intro tune, you know, I used the normal setting for the main riff, and then I did this like a solo type of thing on my neck pickup, volume knob turned down, so you know you can really hear the octave screaming. The pedal also reminds me, especially when you engage the tone boost, reminds me the COB clean octave blend circuit by Prescription Electronics, I believe, and I think that DS Custom also built their take on this circuit. However, you know, you get it kind of in this pedal as well by engaging the tone boost, so you have two pedals in one, lots of sustain, lots of different settings, especially with the blend knob. You know, you can go for a heavy sustain fuzzy tone, but just blend a tiny little bit of it into your original signal. So killer pedal. I will definitely check it out much more. I also checked out the pedal in front of a clean Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, which, you know, fuzz pedals usually don't like to run into a clean amp, but this works perfectly. So I assume that when Fender built this unit, they made it work also with their clean headroom type amps. So beautiful pedal. I highly recommend that you guys check it out. Up next, I'm gonna show you how I integrate the Blender into a rig using the Morningstar ML10X and a Morningstar Midi-Controller. And I'm gonna use the FFB Unbuffer. I'm gonna explain why up next. And I hope you guys like this video. I hope you leave me a like and a comment with your thoughts, and I hope to see you for the next one. Ciao. Okay, so let me explain what I have going on here. In the back of this table, I have here the Morningstar ML10X, which I'm controlling with the Morningstar MC6. So this is a MIDI controller, and it lets me control the ML10X, which is a re-audible loop switcher. The ML10X has buffered sends and returns. So I don't know how the Blender does with buffers, probably not as well as you know, other pedals. Fuzz pedals in general don't like buffers on the input especially, and by using the FFB Mini I can simulate the resistance of either single coil pickups or humbucker pickups. So this is the switch over here. You can also change the resistance if you want to. There's a trimmer internally. I have it set to single coils since these P90s are single coil pickups. And I have the Blender here on this B switch, and it sounds like this. And then I have also this source audio collider set up after the Blender, and I can just flip between only the Blender or both with these two switches here. So it's like a room sound that I have set up. So by using this FFB, I'm avoiding that the input of my Fuzz, beloved Blender now, does not see a buffered signal. Killer little tool, which works also without power, so it's passive. And I'm in the middle of building a board right now, soon more on this YouTube channel here. And this is a little device that really helps out. You can use your Fuzz pedals with a device such as the Morningstar ML10X. And thanks a lot to Dominic for sending it. I see you soon, guys.